to Domainvestors.tv!
Hello, and welcome to Domainvestors.tv. I'm your host, Morgan Linton, and welcome to our very special edition of Domainvestors.tv, Domainvestors Television on location. Well, I'm now here live in the Hollywood Hills. I'm very excited to talk to you about two very important topics today, and that is branding and controversy. So this is actually one of our first two-segment episodes. So first, branding. What is a brand? Well, a brand is something that's recognizable to a large group of people. Look at Coke, look at Pepsi. Those are companies that have become brands. Look at IBM, Microsoft, GE. It's more than a company, it's actually a brand. But what about individuals that become brands? Well, we all know Chef Patrick. He's become a brand. I've been working on Domainvestors.tv as a brand. And even Rick Schwartz and Rick Latona, they themselves have also become brands in their own right. Now, the thing is, one thing you learn about shooting on location is cars drive by and the show just must go on. So the thing is, with a brand, there's brands that are known within a niche, and there's brands that are known by everybody. And that's really what anyone should go for when looking at successful branding, is not just branding within their own niche, not just being known by domainers, but being known by everybody, being known by end users and domainers alike. Well, if you look at individuals that have become brands that are well known, the most well-known brands that most of us can think of are superheroes. Look at Spider-Man, look at Superman, look at Batman, look at Yoda. All of these are great examples of brands that everyone can identify. So how better to show you how well identified these brands are than to take you live so you can meet Batman, you can meet Spider-Man, Yoda, all of those. And well, where the heck could you do that? Oh, that's easy, folks. We're in Hollywood. You can do that anywhere. All I have to do is snap my fingers, take us down to the Kodak Theater, and you can see some real live superheroes. So here we go. Well, we're back from the Kodak Theater, and as you can see there, all of those superheroes were being fawned over by kids, by adults, by everybody, and that's because they're very well recognized brands. That's what I want to do with domaining. I want to make this industry recognizable, and I hope that by the time I've done my first few episodes of my television show, it's not just being watched by domainers, it's being watched by everybody, and by anyone that wants to learn about how to make money with domain names. Well, now for the second part of this episode, I'm going to talk about controversy. Well, why controversy? Because controversy is exciting. All right, now this actually doesn't have much to do with domain names, but it does have to do with domaining personalities. So, as you know, this week there was a little controversy with Chef Patrick's video, and Jamie from Weekly wrote an article about it, and I thought, hey, maybe I would talk about it, but you know what? It doesn't make sense to talk about it up here in the Hollywood Hills, and you know what, this is Hollywood, so we can go anywhere, right? Exactly. Which means that once again, let's teleport and, where would I like to go? You know what? Let's talk about this at the Playboy Mansion. Hello, this is Morgan from Domainvestors.tv, and I'm live at the Playboy Mansion. Now I know, I said in this post that this was live at the Playboy Mansion. I'm really just standing in front of the gates of the Playboy Mansion. Not quite as exciting as being inside, but hey, you know what? I'm just starting out. I obviously can't get inside the mansion itself, but I thought this would be a great location to discuss a very hotly contested topic this week, which was Chef Patrick's video, where we saw, yes, not one, but two nipples. In the video, he had a model that had body paint on with Y Park actually across her chest, and her nipples were visible in this video. Now this sparked some controversy in the domaining world, as Jamie from Weekly came out with a post saying, did Chef Patrick cross the line? Did he go too far? Well, now I'm in front of the Playboy Mansion, and this is where Hugh Hefner actually started Playboy magazine, as many of you know, in 1953. This is a magazine that's been around for over 50 years, and it's using sex to sell a magazine. But this isn't a new concept, right? The idea of using sex to sell products, or to promote companies, has been done forever. Chef Patrick used the example of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, but hey, if anyone's ever been to a car show or read a car magazine, then you know oftentimes they have scantily clad women standing in front of the cars selling the cars. If you watch television, you know commercials use women, and somehow some people think objectify women, others think show the beauty of women. It really depends on your own point of view. Now, since I am a blogger, and I also am doing my own television show, I thought, why not express my opinion? Well, I think this: if you can use sex to sell magazines, to sell electronics, to sell cars, to sell just about everything under the sun, well then, what's wrong with using sex to sell domain parking services? Now, hey, I agree, domain parking is not quite as cool as some of these other things, but still, has that really crossed a line? And so now I'm asking you, the viewers of my blog, people that watch my videos, I'm asking you to tell me, did that cross a line? And so I have a poll on here, and you can tell me, did this cross a line? If you think that it did cross a line, I would be very interested to hear about it. And as you can see, actually, someone going into the Playboy Mansion right now as I'm shooting my video. It wasn't planned. That was not shot that way. I don't know who that was, though. But I'm asking you, do you think that Chef Patrick crossed a line? Because as a blogger, I like to get everyone's opinions. I like to hear what everybody has to say. So now you tell me. I have a poll right here on the blog asking you, did Chef Patrick cross the line by having nipples visible on his model with body paint that said Y Park? You tell me. I don't want a 10 million word explanation. This already happened on .weekly. If you want to see what everybody said, Jamie runs a great blog. Go over to .weekly. You can see a lot of people's responses, including the chef's own response on that blog. You can see the chef's own response on his blog, and now you can vote on my blog. Did he cross the line? Yes or no? You decide, you express your opinion, and I'll let this run for the whole week, and then on Friday I will sum it up and let you know whether a majority of people think he crossed the line or whether a majority of people think that it was okay for him to do what he did. Whew. All right, we're back from the Playboy Mansion. I'll tell you, my head is spinning from all this teleporting. I haven't teleported much before. I'm still getting used to it, and you know, I think your first few teleports are just a little bit uncomfortable, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it now. So, at any rate, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this episode of Domainvestors.tv, and this is our special on-location edition. So I've gone to a number of different locations across Los Angeles. Hope I've made it exciting and interesting, and that's really the plan in the full-length television show. As you know, on YouTube I can only do 10 minutes, so that's why this is all cut down to 10 minutes, but I can assure you I recorded a whole heck of a lot more than 10 minutes of footage to get the 10 minutes here, and well, that's the beauty, right? What do they say in Hollywood? You can always do it in post, right? Exactly. So, Morgan Linton here from Domainvestors.tv. Thanks for watching, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.